Becoming debt-free is one of the most liberating feelings that you could ever have. Hi, I'm Rodney Anderson with Supreme Lending, and welcome back to my YouTube channel.
Yeah, get ready to be financially free.
Yeah, putting a financial plan in place, Amy, is so important for so many people. Setting up financial goals, but most importantly, sticking to a plan that works for you and your family to dig out of that debt.
So step number one, Rodney, is don't get so comfortable with your debt.
We want you to put a financial plan in place. We want to make sure that you're not working for Visa, MasterCard, or American Express every single month.
Next step, the dreaded B word, create a budget.
Yeah, you want to make sure, what are your financial goals? Is it to pay off your mortgage? Is it to pay off your credit card debts? Is it to get out of student loan debt? Is it to get out of the furniture debt that you finance, same as cash, and the same as cash period of time is running out, and that debt could become retroactive in the interest on it to payment number one?
This topic is so important. In fact, we created a whole episode on it. Make sure you look at the Creating a Budget episode. It's down below. Step number 3, write down your priorities and your goals.
Yes, Amy, you need to make sure, what are your goals of paying off debt? For me, recently, it was to pay off my mortgage. For some people, it's to pay off credit card debt, student loan debt, or the furniture debt that you financed 5 years ago. If we don't have a plan, we can't get to the place we're going.
Next step, Rodney, we want to calculate all of our debt. How many people call your office for a cash out refi and grossly underestimate the amount of debt they're in?
Yeah, it's amazing, Amy. People will say, I have $50,000 in credit card debt, and I would like to take that amount of money to pull and cash out. And all of a sudden you say to them, really, on your credit report, it shows you have $80,000. Oh, I missed by just a little.
Just missed.
Yeah, so it's important that you write down everything.
All right, step number 5. Track your spending.
So track your spending, track your mortgage, make sure you're paying the right interest rate on it, that you're not overpaying. Make sure you're not paying PMI on a mortgage that you don't have to anymore. Track all your credit card minimum payments. Write down those dreadful interest rates. Amy, we did this on the radio show one day. Nobody knew what interest rates people were paying on their credit cards, and it's so important. You gotta know what you're paying. And when you see these 20%, you'll freak out and say, I've got to do something about this.
Next step, stop charging on those credit cards. We've become very dependent on them, sometimes for safety and security reasons, other times just to finance everyday purchases.
Yeah, when people wake up in the morning, all of a sudden, they're going to Starbucks and financing a coffee. They're going to lunch and financing lunch. They're going to dinner and they're financing dinner. And that doesn't even include the necessities for the kids, for what they need for their home. Yeah. It's important that you stop charging. Stop paying interest on that money, because every month you may be making the minimum payments, but your interest is accruing, and that interest is getting so many people in financial trouble.
Like you said, the more interest you pay, the less money you have.
Yeah, and that's exactly right, Amy. The one thing I've learned about life is I don't want to pay interest to anybody, because it's hard-earned money that I make that I am wasting.
Last step on getting out of debt, take a financial day off.
Yeah, eliminate some of these bills that you have, or call and negotiate some of the bills that we have, especially the cell phone bills. Call and see if there's an updated plan. I did this myself one day, and my plan went from $292 a month to $109 a month. Wow. Think about that savings. Call your cable companies to see if you can negotiate that. Refinance your mortgage, ladies and gentlemen, and make sure you're paying a great rate on your mortgage, or do a cash out to pay off credit card debt. See, I'm in the mortgage business, that's why I said that. Okay.
Well, you're also in the book writing business, so maybe a copy of Credit 911 wouldn't hurt either.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, you watch this YouTube episode, you go to my website, rodneyanderson.com, in the upper left-hand corner, fill in your name, ask for a copy of Credit 911. I'm going to give it to you free. We'll even mail it to you. I'll even sign it. The code word, Amy. The password up there in Credit 911, all you have to do, Amy. That's it.
Just do Amy. You heard it from him first. Make sure you check out our Financial Day Off episode. It's down below.
Yeah, and stay tuned for our YouTube channel. I'm Rodney Anderson with Supreme Lending. You can always find me at R Anderson Radio all across social media. 1-800-EXPRESS is my number. You can go to rodneyanderson.com, and I invite you at 11 a.m. to noon, Monday through Friday, listen to Amy, Rob, and I on iHeartRadio, 1190 a.m. in Dallas. It's cool stuff, it's financial stuff, and we make it fun.